this vlog number 7 featuring my boy Donnie Young, aka D Money, and this kid flipped $10,000 to $20,000 in 3 months through the stock market. And I have a couple questions for you, Donnie, just so my audience can get a feel for who you are. How did you get started in the first place with the stock market, with trading stocks?
So really, it started off with my grandfather. He lives in Virginia. We go down there, and he's really big into stocks. And he'd always tell us, like, he goes, look up on your box. Our box is our phone. So he said, look up on that box, boy, and said, look up BB&T. So it's a bank. So I look it up. I tell him the price, and he'd be like, okay, because he bought it at a certain price. He didn't like it or he liked it. And really, it just took off from there. I wanted to know more about it. I started asking my dad a lot more questions, and then once my dad gave me the basis of it, I really started to excel and started to get a huge passion for it into learning.
How old were you when you started looking into stocks?
I'd probably say it was pretty big, like the summer going into my freshman year at Robert Morris.
Okay, so like 3 years now.
Yeah.
Okay, so when did you flip the 10,000 to 20,000? When did that happen?
So that was the winter of 2015, I believe. My granddaddy told me, he said, he goes, well, I heard you're learning more about stocks and everything. I said, yes, sir. And he said, so if I gave you $10,000, what could you do with it? And I'd be like, well, I'd try to make you some money, of course. Yeah. And so I started researching, and then I found out, how I was going to do it with natural gas. Okay. I just found like a little pattern within the charts, and it turned in my favor. So, and I ended up turning it from 10,000 to 20,000, and
in a 3-month period.
Yeah. So
I hear that 10,000 to 20,000 in a 3-month period. How much training would you say, or how much time do you say you put in a day to get your returns? Like, how much time do you put in every day?
Me personally?
You personally, yeah.
Man, I'd probably say I spent about 2-3 hours charting, and then just trying to figure out.
What's charting?
Charting is basically, I try to figure out what type of plays I'm gonna play the next day or potentially like the next week, and it's basically just like helps me realize where where resistance is, where the price might be hard to pass up there, or where support is, where buyers are. So I've always have a rule: either buy on the break of resistance, or you buy on support.
The main reason why I'm doing this is to shed light on different people's hustles and let people know how to move around the world and how you can make money, different avenues and ways where you can make money. So somebody who's just getting started and knows nothing about stocks, what kind of advice would you give them trying to get started?
Definitely. So a lot of people, they say do paper trading, and paper trading is basically trading with fake money. But I always say,
it's like practicing.
Exactly. So, but I always say, throw $20 in there and just see how you like it. And there's tons of YouTube videos out there that explain basically everything. So I just say, like, throw $20 on a Robinhood account, and where it's free fees and everything.
And so people don't understand, Robinhood is an app. I have the link down in the description, and you pretty much can buy and trade for free. And yeah, it's a good way to get started if you come from nothing. Once you really get into the game, though, Donnie can explain, there are other companies that are out there that actually charge a fee for buying and selling.
Definitely.
What companies do you use?
So the broker I use is called Stock Trade. Now the fees are real cheap. This is why I love them. But it's $1 to buy, $1 to sell, and then there's a $1 monthly fee.
That's not even that bad.
It's not bad at all. Yeah. So I mean, I used to be at an option house, and they killed me with fees.
How much?
It would be $5 a trade. So $5 to buy, $5 to sell.
Yeah.
And then options.
That adds up, really.
Yeah.
That adds up.
So it's but yeah, I mean, it's definitely like, and the thing about you stock trade too, it gives you the ability to trade unlimited day trading. So you can limit your losses a lot more without worrying about, oh, I'm not gonna have this money tomorrow because I don't have enough day trades. Yeah. So it helps me really limit my losses, and that's what's really even excel.
That's what makes you go, okay, got you. And do you offer any coaching or any mentorships?
Definitely. So I actually there's a couple guys in the group chat I send alerts to and stuff like that. Be like, hey, keep an eye on this, or I'll send in there, hey, take a look at this chart, ask them to see what their thinking is, because when you actually physically are looking at something, especially at a chart, and you just throw ideas out there, and then someone else throws ideas out there, you get even more ideas. So there's been times where I've thrown something out in the chart, and someone points out something. I'm like, that's a good point right there. Exactly. Yeah. So,
hey, one of my favorite questions to ask this guy, we'll be on a bus going to practice. He's a kicker. I'm a running back. We play football together. But I'll be on the bus, be like, Donnie, how much money you make today? Oh, I only made 200 today. I'm like, what? I make 200. Like, man, I go work on my job. I make 100 a night, and he make 200 on the phone. And I see him on the bus, everybody sleeping, or on Instagram, whatever. And he's on the stocks. I'm like, man, I need to get on this hustle. I need to learn to do something. So I even got my Robinhood account. And I got lucky one time because I just bought random stocks, and one stock is exploded, and I made like $70 off of it. But that was like a rare thing. But the one thing I did want to say though is how can somebody reach out to you if they want to learn from you?
Definitely. So my Twitter, it's at Donnie, so DONNIE 678900. And then you can reach me out there, and I'd be more than willing to help you out. So, cause I love teaching people. So, actually, since I'm a kicker, I'm teaching this little girl how to kick also. So I love I love when they get something, an idea or a concept, and then they excel on that, and the smile on their face just really
that's what's up. That's
what I mean. So
giving
back to community is like a big thing.
And then, but do you see yourself scaling this? Giving back, you can do so much for a small community. You see, you become a big time coach, or I'm not sure what the word is, financial advisor.
You talking about potentially a trader sort of thing?
Well, I mean, you already trade, but I'm saying do you see yourself
a hedge trader? Is what you're talking about?
Giving people advice professionally. That's your that job kind of.
That could be an option. I haven't really thought about it, to be honest.
So you just know about not-for-profit.
Yeah,
not to help people out.
So
okay,
because especially trading and investments, it's such a big part in our world if you really think about it. Because retirement funds and stuff like that. If you actually want to know what's going on with that, this is a good basis to get what's going on in there.
Yeah.
So I just think in general, because if you throw we do these math problems in finance all the time, but if you throw $10,000 in there while you're 22, by the time you're 60, it could be $500,000 or something like that. It's ridiculous. So it just shows what investing really can do.
Yeah, and traditionally in America, the stock market has been increasing. I'm not sure what the exact number is, but since the stock market first opened to now, it has steadily increased. Also with real estate too. Yes, there are some down years, but for the most part, it has been increasing. So for our future, if that trend continues.
Definitely.
So yeah, I'll say for all the kids out there, the youngsters out there, start investing now. Start learning strategies now. Start watching the YouTube videos. Talk to Donnie. Reach out to Donnie. He can really help you out. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got right now for you. Is there anything else you want to add? Anything you want to say?
I just basically say, just take it step by step, and throw $20 on a Robinhood account. And then, see how you like it and everything. And, shoot, you might flip your money, $40.
Check this out, man.
So,
that $20 you're going to use to, go buy a drink or go out. Use that in an account and learn a little something. Now, once you have $200, you can learn how to flip that 200 in your Robinhood account and stuff, too. So, it's actually been a trend on our team, too, where Donnie has it, Terrain, Edward. We have multiple guys on our team now that have Robinhood apps and are trying to, they're not Donnie Young. This is the guy. D-Money's the guy, but we know the guys on the team now are trying to figure it out too. So that's the thing we're trying to do, trying to empower everybody and become financially literate. So Manifest Greatness vlog number 7. My boy Donnie Young here, D-Money. I appreciate it, bro.
No problem.
Yes, sir. We out.